Here is the reaction of a narcissist to a person who devalues them. It's common for narcissists to put on a good show, coming off as assured and charming despite their egocentric and self-centered natures. These people are well aware of the importance of first impressions in securing their desired outcomes and are prepared to go to considerable measures to ensure a positive one. This might give the impression that they are highly impressive and motivating to everyone around them, even if they are actually working very hard behind the scenes to keep up this front. While narcissists may try to hide it, they frequently struggle with feelings of jealousy and insecurity. They are always gauging their own accomplishment against that of others and feel jealous when others find greater success than they have. As a result, they may become extremely competitive as they attempt to surpass their peers. Know that you're playing against the odds if you find yourself up against a narcissist in a tournament. You will never be able to meet their expectations, no matter how hard you try. Avoiding their traps is the only surefire way to come out on top. This might mean withdrawing from the playing field altogether or looking elsewhere for opportunities to achieve success on your own terms. All it takes for someone to be motivated is to see someone in the same group or social circle succeed. Narcissists spend a great deal of time dwelling on their feelings of envy. They are incapable of experiencing joy because happiness does not exist in their reality. They always seem dissatisfied, even when they have everything they need and control a significant part of the world. How far do we have to go before we are satisfied? These were all points on my agenda for today's discussion. Let's examine the narcissist's illness of discontentment. They will always have this. When someone is dissatisfied, it means they are not happy with their current living conditions or possessions. The root cause of the narcissist's misery is their constant preoccupation with themselves. They face numerous obstacles in both their personal and interpersonal life, including emotional and spiritual connections. Narcissists are never truly content. Even if they have loving offspring and a partner who cares for them deeply, they can be abusive and unfaithful family members, constantly searching for faults where there are none. To justify their actions, they may isolate themselves from loved ones and use, deceive, and cause conflicts for their own amusement. They become unhappy when others succeed and crave chaos and excitement in their lives, growing bored with the normality of relationships. They take people for granted and constantly search for new sources of validation. Conflict is necessary for their attention, as they quickly become bored without it. All narcissists exhibit these behaviors at some point in their lives. Moreover, it is possible that narcissists are dissatisfied with some aspect of their work or employment situation. This is because they have a disregard for both their personal and professional lives. Despite landing what they may consider the ideal job, they remain unhappy and frustrated as they are never truly satisfied. They constantly seek further benefits for themselves, actively seeking ways to advance their position. However, despite their efforts, the narcissist never experiences genuine joy. No matter how many degrees they earn or how much money they make, they are never content. They are constantly worried that they could have more financial stability or greater personal freedom. This is why they frequently change industries and occupations. If an employer suspects that a narcissist is trying to deceive or take advantage of them, they may be terminated. They may also try to take employment or wages from the business in underhanded ways if they think they can get away with it. Nevertheless, if they learn to effectively use their influence within the organization, they may be able to remain in their positions for a considerable amount of time. However, even then, they remain restless and bored until they attain what they desire. Finally, narcissists are never content with their accomplishments. They project a false image of themselves, hiding their true feelings and dislikes behind a mask of confidence and charm. They often mimic the behavior, style, and even character of others, leading to a distorted representation of their identity. This group is often known to be deceitful and lacking empathy, not caring about their own happiness. Their constant dissatisfaction with life and people leads to a negative outlook and mood swings, even in public. Despite their success, wealth, and social network, they still feel unhappy and unfulfilled. This is because they fail to understand that external factors do not guarantee happiness. Their selfish, greedy, and jealous nature only exacerbates their dissatisfaction. To hide their unhappiness, they surround themselves with material possessions and put on fake smiles. However, their discontentment remains, and it is best to avoid them to avoid being burdened by their negativity and blamed for their troubles. The best advice is to steer clear of them, as they will never find contentment in life or with themselves. That concludes my thoughts for today. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. It is highly recommended that you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you for your time.
So let's summarize today's video. The narcissistic personality is typically regarded as confident, attractive, and gorgeous, although this mask often covers a deeply unhappy individual. The constant sense of dissatisfaction is one of the defining characteristics of narcissists. Regardless of their external achievements, they are never really content. This is due to various factors, including their aggressive rivalry with others and their persistent quest for acceptance. Narcissists typically experience feelings of envy and insecurity, which drives them to engage in unhealthy competition with others. As they are never totally satisfied with their achievements, this might result in a pessimistic outlook and mood swings even in public. Despite their success, affluence, and social network, they continue to feel unfulfilled and sad. This is owing to the fact that they don't realize that external elements don't assure happiness. Their egotistical and grasping personality exacerbates their discontentment. They surround themselves with material possessions and put on a false smile to disguise their suffering. Ignore them to avoid being weighed down by their negativity and blame for their misfortune. Furthermore, the manipulative conduct of a narcissist typically extends to others in their personal relationships, such as friends and spouses. They will first utilize their charisma and charm to lure people, but will gradually expose their true character. They will engage in dominating and aggressive conduct to get their way and typically blame others for their issues. This may be detrimental to relationships and can bring emotional pain to people close to them. Please remember that narcissistic individuals seldom alter their conduct, regardless of how often they are faced with proof of their acts. It is fruitless to attempt to change them, thus it is preferable to avoid them. Well, I hope this video is useful to you in some way. Feel free to share your thoughts on the topic in the space provided below, and thank you for watching this video.